Wait, don't start your bike. Little boy warns Hell's Angels. What they found shocked everyone. It was just another ordinary Tuesday for 7-year-old Marcus Webb and his mother, Jennifer. The kind of day that blends into the background of life's constant hum. Grocery runs, gas stops, and quiet hopes whispered under breath. Jennifer, a nurse's aide, worked double shifts just to keep the lights on after losing her husband 2 years prior. Marcus, wise beyond his years, carried grief in his small frame, but kept his heart wide open, especially to the world around him. That afternoon, they pulled into a gas station on the outskirts of Portland. As Jennifer fumbled for her wallet, Marcus watched the parking lot with the quiet curiosity only children possess. That's when he saw him. A man in a dark hoodie, crouched near a row of gleaming motorcycles. Something about the way he moved, furtive, tense, made Marcus squint. He remembered a story his dad once told him about brake lines being cut as an act of sabotage. If someone cuts your brake lines, his father had said, you won't stop when you need to most. The memory flashed like lightning in Marcus's mind. Without thinking, he bolted from the car. "Wait, don't start your bike!" he shouted, his voice cracking with urgency. Jennifer gasped, "Marcus, come back!" But it was too late. The boy sprinted toward the group of leather-clad bikers, members of the Hells Angels, just as their leader, a mountain of a man named Bear, swung his leg over his Harley. The bikers turned, startled. One of them chuckled until he saw the terror in Marcus's eyes. "There's a man cutting your brake lines!" Marcus panted, pointing toward the hoodie-clad figure, who was now slipping away. Bear didn't hesitate. With a bark of command, 2 of his brothers tore off after the suspect, while the others inspected their bikes. Within seconds, they confirmed it. Several brake lines had been cleanly severed. If they'd ridden off, the consequences would have been catastrophic. The police arrived quickly. The suspect, Tyler Vance, a known rival gang affiliate, was arrested within the hour. But what happened next stunned everyone. Bear knelt before Marcus, his grizzled face softening like worn leather. "You saved our lives, kid. We owe you more than we can ever repay." Jennifer, trembling and tearful, tried to pull Marcus away, overwhelmed by the scene. But Bear gently stopped her. "Ma'am, your boy's got the heart of a lion. And from what I hear, you've been fighting your own battles alone." When Bear learned about Jennifer's hardships, her late husband, the long hours, the fear of not being enough, he made an offer she never expected: protection, a safe house, and time to breathe. At first, Jennifer refused. She didn't trust easy kindness, especially from men with skulls on their jackets and thunder in their engines. But exhaustion won. Fear for Marcus's safety won. And so, with hesitant steps, they walked into a new chapter. The safe house, a cozy cottage on the edge of town, became their sanctuary. The Hells Angels, once feared, became their unlikely guardians. They fixed the porch, stocked the pantry, and even planted a small garden for Marcus. And then came Cole. Soft-spoken and steady, Cole had been the first to believe Marcus that day. Over time, he became a constant presence, helping Marcus with homework, teaching him to ride a bike, and slowly, gently, showing Jennifer that love could bloom again, even in the most unexpected soil. 6 months later, life looked unrecognizable. Jennifer had accepted a role coordinating the Hells Angels' newly launched community outreach program, feeding the homeless, mentoring at-risk youth, and even hosting toy drives. Marcus, once quiet and watchful, now laughed freely, his eyes bright with the confidence of a boy who knew he mattered. The town began to see the Hells Angels differently too. No longer just symbols of rebellion, they became pillars of protection and compassion, thanks to one small voice that dared to speak up. Marcus never asked for thanks. He only wanted people to be safe. But in that single act of courage, he didn't just save lives, he changed them. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to ACA Storytales. Every click helps us share more stories of kindness, second chances, and the quiet heroes among us. Because sometimes the smallest voice carries the greatest truth. Thank you for watching, for caring, and for believing that even in the darkest moments, hope rides in. Often on the unlikeliest of bikes.